Alright, day 17, Vergne, Tennessee, and just checking here with this video log. I'm actually standing in front of the state capitol building here in Nashville, Tennessee, with overlooking Occupy Nashville, but you have to wait for tomorrow's video log on that one. So, day 17, Vergne. As we were walking towards Vergne, Tennessee, we had this beautiful sunset just overlooking us, and we were kind of worried because we were like, Dad, we gotta do all these miles to get into Nashville. How we're gonna do it? And we had these heavy packs on our back, and it's like we weren't sure what was gonna happen. We really wanted vehicle support. We just weren't sure if it was gonna happen or not. So as we're walking, we got this beautiful sunrise, and the weather is beautiful for us. It was 65 degrees, I believe. So we were marching out from Murfreesboro, headed towards Vergne, and I'll tell you what, it's probably, out of nowhere, this guy comes by. We stop at a gas station, or we stop at a CVS, that's what it was. And this was like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, before they even opened, 7:55, right? We had to use the restroom, so we waited until they opened. As we walked into the restroom, came back out, a gentleman was actually dropping off his son at school, right? And he saw us, turned around, saw the 99% sign, turned around, and started talking with us, right? Started talking, and just kept on talking, and one thing led to another. He was willing. He had a big white truck. He's like, "Where are you guys headed?" And I was like, "We're going to Smyrna, Vergne." He's like, "Dude, I'm working up that way." So we were like, "Dude, do you think you can do vehicle support?" And he's like, "Absolutely." So we threw all our heavy packs in the back of his truck, and he drove it up 17 miles to Vergne. It was just like, it's exactly what we needed, And a shout out to the gentleman, Mike. You know who you are. Put you on blast here. I think the concept that keeps coming up with us in this movement is, what are we gonna do? What can we do? And I look at it like there was something that Turtle wrote about. It was on his poem. I'm not sure if it's up yet or not, but he was talking about rebel or obey, and that's like the choice that we're always teetering against. Do we want to rebel against what we're being told, or do we want to obey? And there's times that we want to. There's times that we want to take advice from people and listen. And then there's other times when we want to go out there and learn. We want to go out there and live our lives. And I think it's important that we're able to distinguish that, and we're able to do that. And if we inhibit ourselves from doing that, then that's not freedom at all. So rebel or obey. What are we gonna do? In the Occupy movement, are we gonna rebel or are we gonna obey? And rebellion doesn't mean break windows. Rebel just means, here's what they're doing, we're saying no. Let's do something different. And the more that we talk with people, the more that we see that this movement is becoming something amazing. And there was a guy, we were walking up, now that we have our packs on, there was a guy who ran up to us, and he's like, "Dude, I saw you guys," we're on Route 41, right? And he came up to us, he's like, "Dude, I saw you guys like 3 times. I was doing my runs, dropping off these tires," right? He was working at an auto shop. And we were like, okay, that's cool, right? But he was so pumped up. He was like, he listened to what we were about, took our flyer, then he ran off because he had to get back to work, and he was just like, "Dude, I so believe in you guys, keep going," And we were like, "Yeah, what's your name?" He's like, "My name's John." We're like, "Yeah, John." He's like, "John Adams." So we started cracking up because it was like John Adams just came out to us and wanted us to keep going, And I think it's important that we understand that when we walk, we have this American flag, and we use it as a tool. We use it as a mechanism to draw people in. And then after we draw them in, that attraction, that initial attraction, pulls them even closer by what we stand for. We stand for America. We stand for a new America. We stand for the America that we've always wanted, yet we were scared to ask for, And it's like, now that we have the ability, a voice, the Occupy movement provides a voice for everybody. It's an inclusive movement. So if it provides a voice and people want to speak, I think this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. Now is the time. I keep saying it again and again. Now is the time. And we get so many salutes when we're marching, that people come up to us, and you can see them in the car, and they just go salute it, and it's like there's reverence for it, and it's like, ooh, there's something bubbling up. You can feel it. The people in America can feel it. Coming through Tennessee, people can feel it. And it's an amazing thing that we're a part of right now, and you can hear the cars going in here. But I just want to end with, there's I'm not gonna end it. Let me go keep on over here. there's a lot of marches that are happening right now as well. There's going to be more marches that are planned. You know, they have the San Diego March marching from San Diego to New York City, OccupyWalkUSA.org. Look that one up. And they also got more marches coming from Montgomery, Alabama to Mobile. They have another march coming up in a couple weeks here. We have the West Coast Walkupy coming up real soon. You know, and it's just, this is something is bubbling to the surface. And not only that, now we're seeing it. We're seeing it happen, and that's the thing that really grabs me, you know? We're seeing it happen, so we're not even full of it anymore. It's happening, you know? And let me end with this, you know? We're camping again in La Vergne, and I've never camped this much in my life, and I've never prepared for this before in my life. Yet, I'm willing to do it, I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to sit through it and be patient with it, because I know that in the end, it'll be worth it. And it's kind of like, that's the faith that I have. It's like, in the end, I know it'll be worth it, you know? And I hope you're living like that too. Peace. Stay 17, La Vergne, Tennessee. Love you.
Clacking a grip like my name was Dolomite. Yeah, and it don't quit. I think they in the mood for some motherfucking G shit. So